I wanted to study physiotherapy as just the course itself, but then when I looked into health, exercise and physical activity, short known as HEPA, it was the modules in it were more interesting. We do exercise referral for older adults, so working with like the elderly and helping them like become physically active was more interesting to me than like the sports massage route. So I thought, like, with the different modules that we get to do, I thought, yeah, I'd stick to HEPA. And then I looked at like different unis, but then this uni was more appealing to me because of obviously the high performance academy they have and the support they give you, and like it's just the general like consensus of you. The focus is on you and you doing well in sport, but academia and at home, making sure you're okay. Being at uni, because obviously I'm away from family, I have to cook for myself. So I know I need to balance my meals and I can't be having junk food all the time. And I need to obviously make sure when I have a session after I'm eating properly and I'm not just snacking on anything random. So I do have meals controlled like via my parents and my coach, and they obviously help me because sometimes I'm a bit lost with what I need to do, but the support is always there. So I make sure I eat right for the comp or for training to make sure I get the best out of it.
And the use of supplements enables to make sure that you're properly hydrated all the time.
I think for me, when I started the training, I think it was the load, and obviously just going from face to face, going from the hop into the step, obviously coming in at full speed, it's hard to cope with it. Obviously ankles and hips and knees, so you've got to do a lot of training to get the body ready. So that's why I do all of the winter, prepare for the summer. I haven't been training for quite long compared to the other people that have been doing triple jump, so I do need a couple more years building up that strength and getting used to it and coping with coming out of a massive hop into a step. And I'm kind of tiny, I'm not really a big girl, so I need to develop that strength before I can move on to bigger distances. Sometimes my coach and other competitors say, like, my distances are really not expected, I could say. I could pull out an amazing jump one day, and then I could pull out like something that was like, wow, she didn't jump really well. But it just depends on the day, really. I always hope to do well, always pray to do well, because I always want to win a competition, but got to take in positive and negatives from a comp. Always drank water.
Right.
I think it's just a fair of, obviously with this year and obviously last year with obviously Lance Armstrong and the drugs, and quite a few people in athletics and the drugs, I stay away from anything that, like medication, like even when I'm ill, I don't take ibuprofen or paracetamol. I'm just like, literally, you can say, firm it, like I control it and I just deal with it. No, it does, because I do research on stuff before I do take it, and I do trust organisations that have other partners linked with them. Tokyo is more, in my mind, realistic. I would love to go to Rio. For me to go to Rio this year, I would need to jump at least 14-20 or get above the girls, because now I've moved up into the senior. I was under 20. This year I'm still under 20, but after Christmas I'll be a senior. So I'm with everyone who's 20 years and above to like 40. So people like Aldama, I'll be jumping against her. This year the hope is to break, well, I did a couple 13 metres, which for my age at the time would be amazing, but I didn't get them in they came in as a foul, so obviously they didn't get counted. So the goal for this year is to open with 13, which would be good, and then to end with like 13.50, which would put me quite high in the rankings with the rest of the girls, and hopefully try and get onto the European team to go away at the end of the summer.